of it last year, but AARP is, of course, one of our sponsors for this year, and so we're helping with them kind of do the legwork for them. But this is an event that people who have sensitive documents at home, if they want them shredded. You know, it's easy enough to buy a shredder and shred a little bit at a time, but sometimes you save all these things for income tax purposes, or you have bank statements or whatever. You know, you save it and man, it'll burn up your little shredders, you know, and it'll take forever to shred those things. So this is a great opportunity to dig through all of your stuff at home that all these documents you've been saving forever, and then bring them on down on Wednesday, August the 12th from 10 until noon. And we're going to be located out at the King Edward Plaza, which is that shopping center where they're building Buffalo Wild Wings. Right. There's a Walgreens, there's a Save-A-Lot, all that kind of stuff in that shopping center. So we're going to be doing that, and actually, let's see, Secure Destruction is going to be doing that for us, and actually it's they're doing that as a service, as a community service.
Oh, wow.
But they're asking in lieu of any kind of a payment if we could donate some food to Cullman Caring for Kids.
Oh, wow.
So they're going to be there as well, and you can donate food or money. Cullman Caring for Kids would like either one, so they're going to have a truck there to pick up that kind of thing. We're also going to have a company called Techstars, and this is out of Huntsville, and they do destruction and recycling of hard drives and electronic type stuff. So you can bring in your hard drives, your old laptops, your old cell phones, that sort of thing, and they will take those, destroy them or remove the old information on site, and then, of course, take them and do whatever they do with them. Yes. The other thing, we've involved the police department, so the local city police department is going to be there doing a drug take-back, which is a way to get rid of old prescription medications. Let's say you have an elderly relative or something that has passed, and you've got all these drugs and you don't know what to do with them. Do not flush them, okay? That is not good for the water system. So this is a great opportunity to get rid of old prescription drugs. And somebody asked, what about liquids? Will they take back liquids? No, they will not. But if you do have some old cough syrup or something that's expired and you don't want to use it anymore, mix it up with coffee grounds and then throw it in the regular trash. So the coffee grounds absorbs, the liquid and whatever else, you've got.
That's really neat.
So that's a good way to dispose of that. And wanted to mention that the police department actually does do drug take-back 24 hours, 7 days a week. They have a black box right out front of the police department. So if you want to and you cannot make it to our particular shred day thing, then you can go by there anytime, the police department, and just drop off old drugs. They'll accept them.
That's so neat, because I know at my house, I don't know if y'all's house is like mine, but we have this one cabinet that's not, because me and my mom are the worst. We never finish our prescriptions.
Never.
I know.
Bad girl.
I know.
You do realize they can hear you say that.
I know. But we have this one cabinet, and if you open it, then everything just falls on you. And it's like, oh, well, I guess, my doctor said I needed amoxicillin. There's my amoxicillin.
I don't even want to hear that.
We need to have the life alert, so when you fall over,
That's right.
we'll be able to know.
I don't know if other people have cabinets like we do, like that, but that'd be like the
You've
perfect
got a
time.
pharmacy growing out of your
clean,
kitchen.
Right.
Pretty much. But that'd be the perfect time to clean out those cabinets and get rid of it all.
That's right.
Because there's no point in keeping it just sitting there.
No, it really isn't.
Because ours has been there
for many, many
probably
years.
since I was little.
Okay. So you probably have prescriptions in there from 1999 or something like that.
Probably.
Who knows?
Now, one day I did find, because I know you was talking about the coffee grounds and everything, found coffee creamer from 94.
Okay.
So
we need to do like a hoarding type, go into your house.
We're going to have to, HGTV's going to
Yes. Go in and just eliminate all this stuff.
We buy it and then we just never use it.
Yeah, I understand. I've got similar things like that at home. So, but if you want to get rid of them in bulk and just start fresh, then this is a good way to do it. You just do that. Just come on by here. We've also got all kinds of great people that are helping to volunteer. I know Lions Club, Rotary, hopefully Kiwanians are going to help. I've got Couple of ladies from Shirley Quattlebaum's State Farm that are going to be volunteering that day. Jim Blankenship. I want to mention these people that I know right now because I can't do it without the volunteers. Maybe even somebody from PALS is going to be there to help. So I need lots of volunteers. So if you want to volunteer, if you want to try to contact me, that would be a good idea too, because I need about 20 volunteers that day.
And how's a good way for them to contact you if they do want to volunteer?
Yeah, I guess I can give out my cell number, 256-708-3549. I'm going to say it once. If you didn't write it down, forget it. But
or you can call up here, and we will get the information sent over to Jaqcueline.
Right,
and
definitely.
She can get back in contact with you.
Right. I also wanted to thank very much the HH Technologies because they are providing us one of those Polar Cool, I call them a Mr. fan because I'm so afraid that volunteers will pass out on me from 10 until noon in the middle of the parking lot in August. But they're providing a fan, one of those really big fans, and of course I needed electricity, so AK Rentals is providing a generator for us to use
That is
day.
amazing.
Yeah,
so many people in the community just coming together to help out.
It's a very valuable service, honestly, and I'm very glad that the community is doing something like this because it's needed. I mean, these are things that people make the mistake of shredding old IRS documents in a personal, and then that's still peaceable. They can put it back together, and that's...
Yeah, that's true, and you don't want to throw those kinds of stuff in your trash because you never know who might dig through your trash. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it does
people
happen.
People
it happens every day.
And then that with the electronics, like with the computers and everything, so many people don't think about it, and they'll just toss their old computer or
and
phone.
all of that information is
if you got your
retrievable.
banking
You can-
information, everything.
No one stops people from going to dumps and picking up old parts, and
Right.
the moment they get that hard drive, they've got... Even
have
if you think you've
everything.
deleted it, old family photos, emails sent and received, I mean,
Right.
it's terrible.
All kinds of stuff. I also wanted to thank Drinker Development because they are letting us use that space, the King Edward Plaza. And I also wanted to thank Merchants Bank because they are an actual sponsor, money sponsor. So we thank them very much because they want this available for their customers or for anybody out there. So I thank them very much. Oh, and Premier Bank, I think, is going to send me some volunteers as well. So I wanted to thank everybody because it really is a community-wide effort to get this done, but it's a great opportunity to shred old documents, shred or get rid of electronics, because we all have a box, I'm sure, someplace with all these old phones and all this other kind of stuff, and they recycle certain things too, so don't feel like it's just going to be tossed. But I think I've mentioned everybody. And WHNT News 19, Channel 19 is doing some little spots about this as well. And you guys are going to probably be focused on the community billboards and talking about this to remind everybody about it.
Yes, we
over
will
the next week or
definitely
so.
be reminding everybody.
Yeah, it's a good opportunity. Get rid of that stuff if you're cleaning up, doing spring cleaning in
Clean
the middle
out
of summer.
all those cabinets that are hazardous.
Yeah.
Everything that could potentially cause a fire, just get rid of it.
Get rid of it. All right. Well, great, guys. Oh, and I did want to mention real quick, like, the IRS scam. You said you had somebody from the banking industry that was talking about this. It is alive and well here in Cullman, Alabama. So
Definitely.
please, if you get a phone call from the IRS, it's bogus. It's a scam.
Absolutely.
Do not fall for it. Just hang up on them. If the IRS says you owe them money, they're going to send you a letter. They're going to send you something in the mail that will tell them, hey, you owe us money. Don't fall for those that phone call that says you owe us money. Just hang up. Just hang up. That's all you got to do.
Yes.
And if they do send you any kind of information, anytime you ask for identification from them, they will willingly give it because they have to. There will be no, it's not important, or you don't need that information.
Right.
They will give that all to you very quickly. I mean, that's how it goes. So we appreciate you reiterating that is
Got to
needed.
remind everybody because it's just here in Cullman. It is. So,
Definitely. Well, Miss Jaqcueline, it was so great having you on today. We miss you so bad up here. It's so great. It's always great to see you.
well, thank you very much.
And
It's always fun to
hopefully-
come back and visit.
Yes, hopefully we'll have you back on again soon.
All right. Sounds good.
If you stick with us, we'll be right back with all of the news.
Hi, I'm Jay Mullins with Premier Bank.
And I'm Jacob Mullins.
For more than 26 years, we've been providing friendly personal banking services to the citizens of Cullman and surrounding counties. We continue to provide new and improved services to our customers, and we even have a new look. So come by and see us at any of our 9 convenient locations. And remember, the same friendly personal service, and we're open on Saturdays.
remember the moment.
I'll never forget that moment.
That moment?
It was a moment that changed my life. I'd been training with my team for months, and now we had been called up for the first time. The real deal. Wildfires were getting dangerously close to homes. At that moment, I got my first taste of just how important the Guard is to my community.
See how the Guard can be an important part of your life at NationalGuard.com.
As soon as you've conquered coq au vin, there's chocolate to souffle. There's baklava to build from scratch, and béarnaise to top epic fillets. There is you and your guts, and heat that you can trust. KitchenAid Even Heat technology gives you incredible control over sautéing, melting, and simmering, and the most even baking across all racks. And when everything you try turns out, there's so much more to make.
Almost $39,000. That's the mean annual wage for Alabamians trained as machinists and in computer-controlled machine operation. Wallace State has machining programs to fit your career ambitions. Be one of us and get in a Wallace state of mind.
Oh man, that's so bad. If you and not the video, the fact that at the end of it I'm dancing, and that's so bad because I can't.
Your
cannot
dance skills
dance.
are absolutely amazing.
You say amazing, but what you mean is, dear Lord, make him stop.
No, I want to go dance.
It's
I want
like-
to go hang out with these people.
There was an episode of Seinfeld, and I can't remember exactly which one, but they had the best description of my dancing ever in that episode, and it was about Elaine, and he states her dancing is like dry heaving with music. And that is what I look like. It's like a seizure-induced.
It's not that bad. It's not that bad.
It's pretty bad. And can you believe it or not? I was in a show choir, like 2 different ones, and I made it through with that dancing. So
I'm proud of you.
it proves that anyone can do it. Anyone.
Just put your mind to it, and we can do this. Well, it's time to take a look at our news stories. And our top story for today is that there has been plane debris found that's a major lead to the missing flight for the Malaysia Airlines Flight 370.
It was a Boeing 777 that vanished en route to Beijing in March of 2014 that was carrying 239 people. Now, it's too soon to say whether this the part of that they found is from the missing aircraft, but authorities are thinking of this as a major lead. People cleaning the beach found it on Wednesday in Reunion of French overseas territory in the Indian Ocean. So this was a small island. They found these plane parts, and it's kind of giving some people hope that they might have some sort of resolution to what happened to this plane.
Yes, and they're saying that it looks like it could be part of the wing from the Boeing 777.
Which would be the hardest part to find, honestly. So, I mean, if they can find the pieces of this plane, then that would be fantastic because they give a lot of closure to some people.
Definitely, because these families want closure. They want to know what happened.
Yeah. And, it just puts us one step closer to figuring out what happened and what could prevent more of these incidences from occurring in the future.
Most definitely. And in the lighter news, Ariana Grande's dog is now a model for Coach.
Which, why not?
I need to figure out how to get my dog that job.
This small dog's name is Toulouse, and it is the newest model for Coach Pups campaign, joining other celebrity companions like Miranda Kerr's Frenchie and Lady Gaga's Miss Asia Kinney. Wow, celebrities name their kids just as weird as they name their dogs. Coach also made a donation to Talisa's name to an animal shelter for Grande's choosing, a No-Kill Los Angeles, which is the one that does not euthanize animals. It's strictly for like neutering and spaying and relocating. So it's a good program. I'm glad Coach is doing stuff like this. I've never been a big fan of like spending tons of money on an animal that's like half the size of my arm, but
Well, and if you want to keep up with everything that's going on with Coach and see how the dogs are doing, then her dog will be making its debut on the Coach Snapchat account.
Oh wow!
So
yeah,
add
definitely
'em
follow
on
that.
Snapchat,
Definitely, if
and
you've got
you
one of
can
those,
see.
do that.
And we also have cats starting a fire in Providence.
Yeah, now this is a little weird. A fully involved fire destroyed a home on County Road 1355 in Providence on Wednesday. And again, this is the Vinemont Providence Fire Department began rolling out water hoses from a distant fire hydrant over a quarter mile up a steep incline. This is not a situation that people want to deal with because it's very inconvenient for everyone in terms of putting out this fire. Now, the thing that, again, kind of strays this from normal is the fact that cats are the cause of this fire. Cats.
See, that's why you need to have dogs.
See, this is why I know that cats plot people's deaths. They are waiting for these moments to strike. They're sitting around plotting your murder, and these cats chose fire.
And we also just got other news in.
Yes.
Just come in that Beijing has been chosen as the 2022 Winter Olympics spot.
Yes. Now, this is interesting because Beijing has held the Olympics before.
Not too long ago.
Yeah, it was not that long ago. But again, outside of the one that happened recently in England, it was great. It was a great ceremony for the Olympics, so I'm kind of interested to see how this goes. Now, this is not the full-fledged Olympics, this is the Winter Olympics.
Yes.
But still, I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. So, yeah, this could potentially be a big year for us. I do not know who's representing us in the Olympics for the winter this year, but I'm definitely excited to see how this goes for us. Hopefully we can bring home some more gold.
Hopefully so.
Alrighty, well now is my favorite part of the show, and I say this every day because I truly mean it, because I'm just great like that, is why I get to talk about the weather. And again, this is brought to you by Mitch Smith Chevrolet. Make the switch to Mitch. Alright, looks like our high today is going to be, as it normally is, around 91 with a low of about 70. The record high was set in 1986, a little closer to our own time now at 102, but the record low was set in 1965 at 58 degrees. Sunset tonight is going to be at 8:07, with sunrise tomorrow at 5:37 a.m. Now, our radar's showing spotty and clear, but we've had some scattered showers, so don't put it above this state to just kind of throw some of those at us. But I'm going to say it's going to be clear, so if you're going to hit me now. All right, and it looks like we're looking at about a 10% chance of rain today with a high, again, around 90. We're looking at a 60% chance of rain tonight, so mostly cloudy with a low of 64. 0% chance of rain tomorrow with a high of 92. And again, we're looking at low to middle 90s for the high, and we're looking at high 60s to 70s so for the lows this week. So we're looking at mostly cloudy throughout the week, some scattered chances of rain. Again, more of what we've been having throughout the last couple of weeks. Pack an umbrella anyway. Just because it says it's not going to rain doesn't mean that Mother Nature won't decide to just throw us a loop.
One piece of advice that one of my favorite meteorologists in the entire world told me.
Me.
Yes, it was you. It was JP Dice from Fox 6.
Thank you.
Sorry. But he said, no matter what, keep an umbrella in your car because, if you don't know it's going to storm and all of a sudden it happens, you want to look like you know what's going on and be like, oh yeah, I packed an umbrella, other than being like, oh, well let's not go anywhere.
There's an old piece of advice that anyone can take, and it's called, it's better to need and not have than have, or to need and not have than to have and not need. Now, flop that. Yeah, something like that. That is exactly what I needed. Yeah, that thing. All right, so.
While we figure this out, stick around and we'll be back with the community billboards.
Words. They're complicated. We never.
Associate degree and certificate programs in Alabama's hottest job fields. Every year this decade, almost 3,800 new workers will enter these fields. Will you be one of them? Be one of us. Get in a Wallace state of mind.
Have you been online to see our brand new website? Go to mycolemantv.com. There you can find links to see a live stream, notes from today's shows. You can meet our sponsors and even meet us here at the station. But don't forget about that Meet the Sponsors link. There you can see advertisements from the sponsors that help keep us on the air. You can also click on the links to go to these sponsors' web pages. My Cullman Television. Let's discover Cullman together.
Life lived in black and white is not a life lived. Today, I choose color. To see it. To feel it. To be in it. To be upon it. And to live a life surrounded by it. Today, I put on a fresh coat.
Welcome back. It's time for our community billboards. They're brought to you by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. The Women of Faith group for the Garden City Church of God will be having their cookbook fundraiser. The cookbooks are $12.50 each. If you want one, you can contact Rhonda Davis at 256-962-2208 or Patsy Kennedy at 256-527-3953.
The Cantanti della Donna, Cullman's Women's Choir, invites all ladies 18 and over to a listening session Tuesday evening, August 4th at 6:30 p.m. And this is at the 7th Street Baptist Church. Meet and greet choir members, listen to a fall program preview, and bring a friend. For more information, call 256-736-2622.
Fall gardens and cover crops for the home gardeners at the North Alabama Agriplex, August 4th at 6 p.m. You can get in contact with them at 256-297-1044.
And again, the BBB Shred Day is Wednesday, August 12th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the King Edward Plaza. You can drop off sensitive documents, old hard drives and electronics, and old prescription drugs. These are non-perishable dry boxes of canned foods, can be donated to the Cullman Caring for Kids as some sort of compensation.
And Wednesday, August 12th from 4 until 6, Deb's Bookstore will be having a book signing of Goats and Governors, 6 Decades of Colorful Alabama Political Stories, and that's written by Steve Flowers.
And again, if you have a community billboard or just want to reach us, you can contact us at our webpage, which is mycullmantv.com, email us at mycullmantv@gmail.com, or phone us again at 256-734-7399. And remember to check us out on Facebook.
Again, we're sponsored by Pepsi and Cullman Jefferson Gas. And now, happy birthday to you, Derek Moody. We're all here wishing you a very happy birthday today. And he has been entered to receive the ice cream cake from Dairy Queen, which we will be drawing for in just a moment. We'll also be drawing for a $15 gift certificate from the Candle Garden for our anniversary winner.
All right. Well, I mean,
ready?
yeah, I might as well go ahead and get it over. I have to envy someone, and I guess it's the person who gets to win a cake. All right.
I'll
so
go
I'm
first.
Okay, you go
ready?
first with
you
the
ready?
anniversaries.
We have none. People, you need to get married so that I can draw
Apparently, people
out of
don't.
the mug.
People aren't getting married like they used to.
But if you have an anniversary, please call it in and enter to win, because you could have had a $15 gift certificate to the Candle Garden.
Maybe they just don't want their name in that cup.
I don't blame them.
Just personal opinion. Don't get mad at me. All right, so it's birthday drawing time, which is my favorite. You know what? You didn't get to. There you go. There you go.
I'm giving you the drum roll.
Oh, this is the best. Okay, so Mr. Bradley Chambers, who turned 25, you are our winner for today. So congratulations on that cake. You can probably share that with everybody because you're not much older than us. So you're going to have people to share cake with.
We'll come eat the cake.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm old enough that I could pose as you and go win the cake. No,
we won't let him do
I
that.
won't do that.
We won't do that.
Alrighty. Well, if you didn't already know, today's sponsor of the day was again Tires for Less. They do oil changes, minor engine repair, shocks and brakes and alignments. They are more than just tires. These guys are open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5. So definitely go see Mr. Greg and the guys. You want to go talk to them. They're great guys. I've met them once. And again, if you haven't checked us out on Facebook, please do so. We love to hear from you. We're a very community-driven group. We want to know what you guys want to hear from us, and we want to hear your feedback, questions, comments, things that you have for us. Definitely let us know, because we definitely want to hear from you.
Well, thank you so much for tuning in today. Natalie will be back with you Monday.
We're excited.
I've enjoyed being with you these past 2 days.
We appreciate you being here. I think everyone in the community agrees that we love having you on the show. So we're glad to have you, and glad to see you maybe come back and visit us again someday. I mean, it's not like you're going to be more than 8 feet away, but you know what I mean.
Just a few feet away in the production room,
Yeah,
but
so.
Maybe Joel will let me come back out here again one day.
Eventually. He might actually just fire me and put you out here.
I mean, I'll talk to him about
of course.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Jacob Murphy. And again, everyone here at My Cullman Television hopes you have a great weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Before the dawn, there's gonna be rain. Before the rainbow comes out, just remember when you're standing there and nobody sees and nobody cares. Dawn before the dawn.
Hey, my name is John, and thank you for choosing Chick-fil-A.
Hey guys, it's Joel, and I am here with Mr. John Williams of Chick-fil-A. How you doing today, Mr. John?
I'm well. How are you, Joel?
Doing fantastic. We are here to talk about some of the stuff that's going on at Chick-fil-A. So tell us about some of the new products that you got. I know you guys are always introducing, or actually you don't introduce a whole lot of stuff very often.
That's right.
So tell us about some of the new stuff that's coming to the menu.
Yeah, well, we're really excited about the Frosted Lemonade, which has been around for a while. We've had that on the menu. It's been a terrific hit. Right. People love it. I think personally it tastes like this time of the year because it's so hot outside and it's so refreshing. One of our ladies who comes into the store frequently, she put it best. If you've never tried one, it tastes like a lemon icebox pie in liquid form. Okay. That's what it is.
Yeah,
it's
everybody loves those.
So new products in the fall, we're really excited about our new breakfast rollout. We've got the Greek yogurt parfait that's coming out. It's a healthier option along with the egg white grilled that's coming out. Both of those for breakfast. So that's going to be for the health conscious person. Right. The Greek yogurt, of course, it's going to have higher protein contents and things like that for the person who's thinking that way. It's a good option, great option.
Absolutely. So tell us about some more stuff. I know you guys just had Cow Appreciation Day.
We sure did. We want to personally thank Cullman. Yeah. You guys were awesome. You guys rocked it. You came out from the time we opened till we closed that night. And your cow swag, I mean, it was on full force. Events that we have coming up, some of you guys will remember the car show that we did back in the spring. Right. Well, we're going to bring it back into the fall. It's been requested. We have guys coming into the store a few a week. Hey, when's the car show coming? When's the car show coming?
Free, right?
Yeah, free car show, and we give away free stuff. So you can't beat that. Also, the much anticipated daddy-daughter date night. Yeah. Details are going to be coming out shortly about that. Save the date's going to be on its way, but we're really excited about that. Don't want to give you too much yet, but we are going to host that in-house in the store again this year. Awesome. And just want to give you the heads up on that.
What is the actual difference between Chick-fil-A and somewhere else?
Well, I think one of the biggest differences between us and I can almost speak like a guest who has an all access backstage pass, because I've only been with Chick-fil-A for about 6 or so months. The same vernacular and conversation, the same mannerisms that you get at the front counter when you place your order, that extends all the way to the back door, even during one of our busiest times, like at a lunch rush on Friday. Our staff, they're genuinely cordial with one another. We care about the needs of our guests. It's been said we don't only want to feed you internally, physically when you come in with food, but we also want to care for you as a person.
Right.
Almost, if you will, soul care.
Right.
We want to know how your day is going. We want to know what's going on in your world. We want to know, hey, how can we be of service?
Right.
And what I love about these guys here at this store is you'll hear it all the time. They say, my pleasure.
Yeah.
You know, you'll say thank you. They say, my pleasure. They don't say, oh, no problem, or hey, no worry. You know, they say my pleasure. They really mean it.
Yeah.
And that's, in my mind, that's what separates these guys.
Awesome.
It's a loyal team. It's a unified team. It's a team that works together, that jumps in, pitches in to do whatever it takes to get whatever needs done.
Well, absolutely. Well, hey, for those of you that want to keep up with Chick-fil-A on Instagram and all those things, what's a quick plug as far as what are y'all tagged under?
CFA Cullman, you can find us. Chick-fil-A Cullman, you can find us.
Awesome. Hey, well, thanks so much for taking the time to talk to me,
Joel,
Mr. John.
thank you.
And everybody stay tuned because we will be posting links from them often and keeping you up to date on everything that happens here. And from My Cullman Television, I'm Joel Burks.